in the 9-10 game and then lost to New Orleans in the 8-9 game. First appearance in the play-in for Dallas, and a good start with Lively. The kick. Underneath pass to Murray. And good play by Davis to come over and get the swat.
One behind, one in front. Anthony Davis makes a great play at the rim.
P.J. Washington to the cup. 1 point Sacramento lead, 2 minutes gone by. Davis working again on Sabonis. Tough shot, but it drops for AD. Played just 9 games for the Mavs during the regular season.
And Anthony Davis is going to live in this area of the floor, 15 to 18 feet.
Washington the lob, and the missed dunk by Lively, but it ends up in the hands of Davis. Clean look, but it's no good. Washington inside with the slam. Semi-final upset of Oklahoma City, which was the 1 seed last year, is this year again. Thompson get the strip and the steal. Good pass by Washington. Marshall, corner three is there. Not a great three-point shooter, right around 30%. Another Marshall look from the corner. Good again, back-to-back hits from outside. That was a 2. Mark Davis, the crew chief, called to count the basket goaltend. Levine looking to drive, likes this matchup against Thompson. Missed it though.
The attention to detail for this team was fantastic, and you see it here early on in the first quarter. And lastly,
first shot attempt for Trey Lyles. Exum got a little space that time.
He's been shooting more over the last few years.
Gafford fouled by DeRozan. Hard fall for Gafford. Levine made his first shot, but he's missed his last 3. Max Christie, a part of that Doncic-Davis trade, scores from about 12 feet. He got hurt in the regular season finale. Gafford inside. In and out. A late whistle and a foul. Gafford back to the line. Christie, one of 3 interim coaches in the postseason. A 3-pointer from Brandon Williams. DeRozan driving, tried to throw it underneath, and it was off DeRozan out of bounds. Dallas ball.
Just keep playing together, follow the game plan. Like I said, limit them to one side, just keep running in transition.
Naji, good luck, thank you.
Smothered up by Lively and forced to shoot a desperation hook.
Washington drives and hits the floater. And an interception by Marshall on that pass from Sabonis. Sabonis driving right at Thompson. Has it rejected by Lively. Lively on the catch. Williams spot up 3. Got it. Second 3-pointer for Brandon Williams. Winner moves on to Friday night against Memphis in a do-or-die game. Williams will try it again and get it again. Brandon Williams played just 33 games during the season for the Mavericks. He's coming up big here. Here's Thompson looking for his first points. Lets it fly. Around and down. Finally, Klay Thompson makes a basket. Dallas by 6. Washington hits the floater.
I love the way P.J. Washington is playing right now.
He came over in the De'Aaron Fox trade in early February. Thompson starting to catch fire, perhaps. Brandon Williams, who was not drafted, been in the G League, was the scoring champ in the G League. Some time with the Blazers, played a little for the Mavs this season, but clearly somebody Jason Kidd believes in.
Exum just put his head down and earned these 2 free throws.
Former top 5 pick out of Australia by the Utah Jazz. Winner faces the Grizzlies, and a turnover into the hands of Exum. Spins, leaves, Marshall slams. Lead up to 12. Timeout, Sacramento.
They're taking care of the basketball. They're making the Kings play in traffic.
And Klay Thompson has the hot hand. He's hit 3 3-pointers now here in the last 4 minutes. Thompson with his 4th. Klay Thompson catching fire back here in Northern California. Thompson inside. Got bumped. Missed the shot. It'll go to the line for 2.
He's utilizing the shots he's made to get the cut at the rim.
Exum gets a free path to the basket and hits the teardrop. Shot clock inside of 10. And Murray just lost it out of bounds, so a turnover by Sacramento. Washington to the bucket. Missed it, but it'll go to the line. Already 30 points for the Mavs here in the quarter. They've missed just 3 shots from the floor. Levine tried to hit Valanciunas, and it was picked off by Klay Thompson. Thompson gets all the way to the bucket. He's got 16 points, all coming here in the second quarter. Nice pass inside.
Another easy bucket right there for Dallas.
Davis picks it up and fires with 1 on the shot clock. Gafford got the offensive rebound. Back up and in.
And the Blues here are a little bit more mild than a lot of places. They're ready to erupt if the Kings give them a reason, but Anthony Davis is going to prolong that a little bit more.
The lead is up to 20. First three-pointer. Davis settles his feet and swishes home his second straight three. It's a 23-point game. DeRozan with 7 seconds left, driving as Gafford sends it into the third row. Turns and drives on Gafford, and Davis comes over to Hell.
They knew what Dallas was going to do and couldn't stop it, and they need to figure out a way to do that here.
You got the road team tonight in both the East and the West rolling.
And they're just breaking down the defense repeatedly, and there's not a lot of size at the rim for Sacramento. Dallas hasn't allowed that on their end.
Davis with the lob, the throw down by Lively. And the lead is 25 now for the Mavs.
Anthony Davis gets downhill. You got one big on the floor for the Kings.
And the winner of Friday night's game between one of these two teams and the Grizzlies will then play the Thunder, the only King in double figures. Well defended by Lively. And now Davis looking to push. Nobody picks up Davis. He takes it himself and is fouled. Here's George with more.
Dave Legs, not only just the relationship with Nico Harrison, as you see AD hit another three there.
They double Davis, puts up the shot. He was fouled. He almost made it off the window. And he'll shoot two. 15 foul.
He felt he had the length, and he knows he's got that lead back on the jumper.
Another Sacramento foul and more free throws for the Mavs. Washington will go to the line this time. Exum in the paint for two. That's why Dallas is shooting 54% from the floor. DeRozan spinning and has it swatted by Gafford. This is what the Mavs did in the playoffs last year with their bigs. Exum's three is there. And the Mavs are 12 of 22 from three. They get a deflection, but it ends up in the hands of Washington, who hits a three. The Mavs have now made 16 straight free throws. Lead back to 19. Lyles in the paint, comes up short. And the Mavs, if they're healthy, they're not the 10 seed now. Are they in the playoffs? And obviously, Kyrie are healthy. Backdoor cut. Williams did not take the shot the first time, but then DeRozan left his feet, and Williams scores.
Well, he just has a great feel.
Tough shot that hung on the rim and dropped for Klay Thompson. He's got 18 points. Up top, Murray. Shot clock at 5, Murray, and a lot of contact. Going to be an offensive foul. Martin anticipated that, got outside the restricted area. Trailing by 18, Brandon Williams again. 17 points for Williams. He's outscored Zach LaVine. He's outscored Sabonis. Final play-in game on Friday night. The loser season is over. Anthony Davis with the jumper. He's got 23 to lead the Mavs. Body to body with Murray. Turnaround jumper. Banks in for AD. 25 for Davis. Dallas does have 8 blocks. Here's Gafford with the throwdown right in Sabonis' grill. Murray for 3. Missed it that time. Sabonis offensive rebound. Rejected by Davis. And Anthony Davis shaken up. Took a shot to the face. Count the basket. Some thought that would just be another distraction with Nico Harrison doubling down on the no regrets and defense wins championship mantra. But look, the Mavericks have been great tonight, and so has Anthony Davis.
The Kings just have not been able to string together stops to make a legitimate run.
Gafford with the slam, lead up to 23. The second quarter, which really was the difference. That's when the Mavs won the game. And Klay Thompson deserves huge credit for that. We don't know exactly about Ja Morant's health. Turned the ankle late. Thompson buries a 3. But it should be a terrific game Friday. Washington hangs, misses, but fouled.